Hi there. Let's talk about 3 investing mistakes that beginners tend to always make. So let's start here and go through the 3. First one is they wait too long to start investing. That's very, very common to wait before you really start investing. You've got a lot of other things. Maybe you're trying to get going in your career. I know for myself, it was just hard to even have enough money to even invest because we were just trying to pay the bills and things like that. So I perfectly understand that. But once you get to a point where you can start investing, most times people wait until, not too late, but wait longer than they should have. And as we know, the sooner you can start investing, the sooner that money that you've invested can grow and compound in the future. And also it helps you to learn the ins and outs of investing too as well. So that's very, very important. So everybody does this, by the way. Everybody's a beginner at some point. And if you're a beginner now, just understand if you're waiting a little bit, don't wait. Just start in and get going. In fact, that's the next part is investing too little. If anything, to get started, just start with investing a little bit to get started. But once you start investing, you start a little bit, keep investing more, keep investing more. That's when you're going to get your big payoff. Sometimes folks think like, oh, I put in 1% of my paycheck or 2%, or I do up to the company match if it's an employer-sponsored plan, up to 3% maybe, and that's just not enough. With inflation rising, governments in terms of supporting senior citizens a lot, it might be coming under more strain. In the United States, you'd have Social Security is always under pressure. So when in doubt, keep investing more and more. And as you become more confident and knowledgeable, then you'll feel more confident investing more as well. So that's number 2 is they start investing, but then they start investing too little and never make a change to that. And the third one is, folks that don't know what they are invested in. That's actually very common, more common than you'd expect. They might know like, well, I've got some stocks, I've got some bonds, maybe they even got a little crypto, whatever it is, but they don't really know what they're investing in or what, maybe in some of their reasoning that they're holding on to it now to continue to invest in. Let me put a challenge to you. If I was to ask you about your stock portfolio or your investing portfolio and say, well, why are you invested in this particular security or this mutual fund or exchange traded fund? Why are you invested in that one? Or tell me about that fund, what percentage is in stocks versus bonds or whatever on an exchange traded fund or something like that, or what are the types of things that they invest in? Can you name some of the top 10 holdings, for example? Those are questions that you should know the answers to, but don't worry, most people don't. Particularly people who are newer and beginning, type investors, they tend to not know why they bought something or they forget over time. I'm certainly guilty of this too over time, and I'll look back at my portfolio and say, why did I buy that again? Then I have to re-look at and decide, does it still fit for where I'm at today? So those are the 3 to take a look at and see where you fit in that. Do hit the subscribe button if you find this kind of stuff informational. And we also have free courses and things in the description below. So with that, just reflect on these 3 questions and make sure that you're not doing this, that you're investing more, investing more, you know what you're invested in. And even if you're starting a little bit late, go ahead and get started now.